Elon Musk has made a $43 billion bid for Twitter, claiming that the social media giant is undervalued and needs to be restructured for general public use. The billionaire, who revealed earlier this month that he owned 9.2% of Twitter, planned to acquire the whole company's outstanding common shares for $54.20 per share in a regulatory filing recently. Elon stated in the filing that Twitter has the potential to be a medium for free expression throughout the globe, and he believes free speech is a societal requirement for an operating democracy. So what is the motive behind Musk's quest? Stay tuned. Prior to Musk's bid, the social media network was valued at $37 billion and had lost around a third of its value in the past year. He also stated that if his bid was rejected, he would reconsider his investment in the firm. Musk, in an interview with journalist Chris Anderson at a TED event in Vancouver, Canada, which was uploaded on YouTube, said that Twitter has become the de facto town square, and it is really vital for there to be an inclusive venue for free expression. Elon Musk said the firm is crucial for democracy in the United States and throughout the world, and he has no intention of monetizing it. He made a $2.9 billion investment in Twitter on April 4th, making him the company's largest stakeholder. Recently, Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal announced that Musk had changed his mind and will not join the board of directors, contradicting earlier statements from the firm. Tesla CEO Elon Musk's $43 billion bid for Twitter equals around a fifth of his total wealth. According to Wedbush Securities, Dan Ives believes that Tesla CEO Elon Musk will win in his effort to acquire Twitter. Predictably, he said the board will either have to accept his proposal or explore other offers. Ives also said that even if another bidder or consortium were to arise, it would be difficult for Twitter to resist the offer. This is a now or never offer for Twitter. However, there have been a whole host of concerns around funding, regulations, and balancing Musk's time in the last few days. So, will Twitter be able to turn down Musk's offer? Twitter has a non-binding offer from the world's richest man for $54.20 per share for the social network. But if the firm rejects his non-binding offer, he may sell his 9% investment in the company in the end. There are a variety of reasons behind why Twitter has been so slow to respond. The price might appear attractive if this were an ordinary takeover. Experts estimate that Twitter will generate $400 million in operating profit by 2024. Tesla's CEO would get a return on his investment of about 1% after taxes, and Twitter's net cash of about $2 billion is taken into account. Twitter's board of directors said on Thursday that it is reviewing the offer cautiously. The entrepreneur and his 82 million followers can't be ignored, but on the other hand, they have good reason to exercise caution. The main problem is whether or not to believe Musk when he says anything. Just a little more than a week ago, Tesla CEO Elon Musk backed out of a deal to buy no more than 14.9% of the company. In 2018, Musk made a statement that the shares of Tesla may be taken private, which later turned out to be a hoax. Because Musk's offer is predicated on government approvals and extensive due diligence, he has a number of compelling reasons to back out of the acquisition. As a result of Musk's late declaration of his initial Twitter holding, the process may be delayed. In the summer of 2021, Twitter stock was trading 30% higher than the bid. For example, Salesforce.com and Disney have been rumored to be interested in acquiring Twitter in the past. On Thursday morning, Twitter shares were trading at roughly $47 a share, indicating that investors remain skeptical of Musk's ability to deliver on his promises. The board of directors can't afford to be just as dubious as the rest of the public. So, is there a main motive behind Musk's bid to acquire Twitter? Well, compared to other social media firms, Twitter is quite small. In the past, investors have slammed it for not meeting expectations. Twitter has not been able to acquire billions of users like Facebook, nor have they been able to create a huge advertising business like Google-owned YouTube, which had over 5 times more revenue than Twitter last quarter. Twitter may not be as big as some of its larger competitors, but Elon Musk's $43 billion offer to acquire the firm on Thursday demonstrates that it's still a significant player in the industry. Even if Tesla CEO Elon Musk isn't going to go through with the transaction, he is still using his position and influence to urge Twitter to operate its business the way he wants it to, for the same reasons that Trump and other politicians like him have found Twitter to be important. Elon Musk has found the platform to be a useful tool for spreading his message, something he has done since he was a teenager. Twitter is a crucial tool for politicians, corporate leaders, celebrities, and journalists to spread their views and shape public perception. Aside from raising problems about who should have authority over a corporation with this much clout, Musk's concentration on Twitter and his efforts to influence its operation and regulate its users emphasize just how vital the company is to the public conversation, regardless of how much money it earns. As pointed out by quite a number of people, there is ample reason to doubt Musk's assertion that he wants to take over Twitter in order to protect free speech and civilization. Even still, it's hard to imagine that Musk isn't primarily concerned with how much money he stands to gain or lose from his involvement with Twitter. Regardless of whether the platform's worth is in the form of soft power, it illustrates how valuable it is for Musk to want or buy or to reshape the firm. Twitter's social and political value outweighs its stock value. There are various ways in which Twitter is an elite platform. As a communication tool, it's most effective when it's used by persons who are already well known and have a large following on social media sites. As the previous platform of choice for Trump until the end of his administration, Twitter has had a significant influence in shaping American politics, notably in the wake of the January 6th Capitol riot when he was permanently suspended for tweeting in support of it. At times, powerful users like Trump, Alex Jones, and Milo Yiannopoulos have resorted to other social media sites for attention after being banned from Twitter, but failed to gain the same social media attention they had at their Twitter height. Because Twitter's financial markets do not accurately represent its true strength, it is possible for Tesla CEO Elon Musk to consider purchasing the firm for a fraction of his estimated net worth of more than $220 billion. Because of its popularity, Twitter may be exploited. By tweeting all the time, celebrities and other high-profile individuals help to raise Twitter's worth. In the same manner, how political views and other conspiracy theories have spread, politicians and celebrities alike have used Twitter to threaten violence or spread misinformation. These challenges have prompted Twitter to strengthen restrictions on sticky subjects like identifying fraudulent election claims or misrepresentation regarding COVID-19 vaccinations. During this new period, Twitter has been balancing its commitment to allowing people to express what they want and reducing the harms that individuals might inflict on themselves and others using its platform. When it comes to setting the rules, Musk believes that he has an important role to play, and has stated that he will allow as much contentious speech as feasible. According to Musk, Twitter should be in line with national laws. In theory, granting complete freedom of expression is a lot harder than it actually seems. If Tesla CEO Elon Musk were to acquire Twitter, the company's moderation policies would ultimately be at his discretion when it comes to everything from hate speech to nuclear threats. That would undoubtedly set up an antitrust issues. Despite this, there is nothing in US law that prevents an extremely rich individual like Musk from purchasing a firm that has so much influence, even if Musk could use the platform to shape his own interests. Now, we don't know yet what will come of Musk's declared interest in buying Twitter. Although he is the world's richest man, he may not have the money to do so because he has a large portion of his fortune invested in equities. However, this drama demonstrates how vital Twitter is regardless of its profitability. And that is all for today's video. As we wrap up, what do you think of Musk's quest to acquire Twitter? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, go through the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.